Is there anything I can just say but just wow? Stature freaking Demko, man. Obviously, disappointing loss in Game 7 for Vancouver, man. I was watching the game. I was quite sad. Me and my family, man. You know, as a guy that's from BC, I think the one thing I'm going to really miss about this playoff run is how it's brought Vancouver together. Not just Vancouver, but the entire province of BC, man. Obviously, hockey is one of the most popular sports, but just the past couple of years, man, ever since 2011, it feels like hockey's just gone down in popularity in BC just because of the disappointing years by Vancouver and going to a rebuild. And the one thing is, man, going down, obviously I'm from Abbotsford, so going down Southford is away. I know there's Scots Road in Surrey. It was amazing, man, just to see people celebrating, coming back and supporting the Canucks, man, on this magnificent playoff run. I mean, there's nothing really but just to be excited about the future. Obviously, it was a disappointing Game 7 performance by everybody except for Stature Demko. You can't even be mad. I honestly wasn't shocked that the Canucks made it this far. I told you guys in my predictions video that I had them making the conference final just because I felt like they were a team that had the juice to do it. So we're in the off season. We've got a couple options. We're gonna go in the draft. But like I said, man, this is a team that has some interesting offseason decisions. I think Jim Benning, his job is gonna be a little bit harder, especially on goaltending. You know, Jacob Marshall's an unrestricted free agent. We'll get to that in contracts. But we're in the draft. Canucks do not have a first round pick, so we're gonna sim to pick 78. And you know, again, like I said, man, there's a lot of positives for this Vancouver Canucks team, and honestly, man, I'm really looking forward for the future of this team. I really want this core to stay together, man. So we're gonna pick up this low top 6. But like I said, Stature Demko was amazing. Game 7 was kind of a disappointing performance, though. I'm not gonna cap to you, just because they had 17 shots. That's not gonna win you a playoff game. I think the real turning point of Game 7 has to be the Robin Leonard save on Brock Besser. I think that was if Brock Besser scores that, I think it's a different series. I think Vancouver comes up top, but let's just focus on the rebuild. We have picked, you know, I'm gonna have to look to trade some bad contracts. There's a lot of horrible contracts on this team. I'm talking guys like from the bottom 6, man. You know, there's a lot of bad contracts. Louis Eriksson, I don't think Louis Eriksson's contract is even tradable, if I'm being honest, but I will look to trade some contracts to get a low top 6 in this draft. Let's just see what we're working with. So $9.4 million in cap space. This is what we're working with. Got a lot of good prospects. Here is the cap salary. You know, we got Tyler Myers, $6 million for 5 years. That's probably a contract I will look to trade probably in 2-3 years. Alex Edler, $6 million. Other than that, there's not that many bad contracts. I would like to trade away Brandon Sutter just to free up some cash. Even Ferland. I think Ferland, he was injured throughout this playoff run, so I think I'll keep him for now. Sam Birchie, there's another guy who's making $3.7 million. Need to look away to trade these contracts. Atlanta's offering me a 4th round pick. I'm gonna take that. We free up $3.7 million in cap. Who else would I want to trade here? I'm moving Jordy Ben to Dallas, getting a 4th and a 6th. Jordy Ben to Dallas. He gets to play with his brother Jamie. Again, freeing up $2 million cap. I'm going to try to move Louis Eriksson. I'm going to see if anyone wants to pick him up. Again, we are burying him in the AHL. I got a message from my boy, but Derek Forbot and a 7th round pick. I'll take that for Louis Eriksson. Good contract we just moved. I also trade away Jay Beagle. I think Jay Beagle, it's good if we trade away Jay Beagle just because I feel like, you know, I think they move either Antoine Roussel or Jay Beagle. I'm gonna stick with Antoine Roussel just because he's 4 years younger. But I'll see you guys in resign. All right, we have $27 million in cap space. The reason why we have that much money is because I legit just trade away a lot of bad contracts on this team. So Chris Tanev, I'm bringing Chris Tanev back. I'm gonna give him whatever he wants. He wants 3 years, 4.9. I'm gonna see if he'll take 4.7. But Chris Tanev was amazing in the playoffs. I'm bringing him back. Tyler Toffoli, I'll wait on him. Adam Gaudette, yes, I'm bringing Gaudette back. I want to sign him to a multi-year deal. How about 3 years, 6.6? Troy Stetcher, I would like to bring Troy Stetcher back, man. He's from BC. I'll give him 2.4. He's gonna be our barn pairing defenseman, but he's a great defenseman. Jake Virtanen, man, I'm bringing Jake Virtanen back just because he's from the same town I am. He lived in legit my city, so he's a hometown boy. I love Jake Virtanen. I know a lot of people hate him, but man, he's a great player. He's gonna be good for the bottom 6. I'm gonna bring him back. Derek Forbot, we definitely need a left-handed defenseman. Is he left? Yeah, I'm gonna bring Derek Forbot. We got him from Calgary. All right, guys. Jacob Markstrom. How much does Jacob Markstrom want? He wants $5 million. He wants to leave the team. I'm gonna see how high Demko is. I gave Demko an 85 overall boost, so he's still an 85 overall. I honestly think that we sign. I think we ride Demko. I think we make him the #1 goaltender. He's been amazing. So Jacob Markstrom, I'm gonna let Jacob Markstrom walk. I think realistically speaking, I think they keep him, but this is NHL 20. I'm gonna let him walk. I'm gonna let a lot of these guys walk. So we need to find a new backup goalie. We also have DiPietro, who honestly I'll probably look to trade him just to get some more depth on this team. Other than that, man, we're going to year one of this core. Hopefully we can make the playoffs again, and hopefully we can this time win the championship. Obviously, I want to save a lot of our cap space because next year we have to sign both Pedersen and Quinn Hughes to huge contracts. So I want to save most of the cap space we have. The good thing is Alexander Edler's contract gets off the book. Again, this Tyler Myers contract, it looks pretty good for the first couple of seasons, but year 3, 4, 5 is not a good contract in the future. I think this is a contract that's going to bite them in the ass. Free agency with 20 million cap. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much just because of Elias Pettersson, who's probably going to want 10 mil plus. Quinn Hughes, probably 10 mil plus next year. So don't want to spend too much money. We got Taylor Hall. You know, it'll be pretty interesting. I don't think the Canucks go for any of the big guys. I think Vancouver, especially if you're going to let Tyler Toffoli walk, they need to kind of improve the win. We need some championship pedigree, so I'm going to sign Edmondson to a 1-year deal. We need someone on the left D. I'm going to give Joel Edmondson 2.5. He might not accept this, but it's oh well. We also need a winger since we did lose Tyler Toffoli. I'm hesitant if I want to bring in Patrick Marleau. I want to bring in some veterans, so I might reunite Marleau and Thornton. So I might sign both Marleau and Thornton. So we'll see. So I'm going to give Pat Marleau maybe a deal. I'm still hesitant. He scored 23, honestly. Whatever. I'm going to give him a 1-year deal. Hopefully, you know, he does good for us. I'll give him 3.8. And I want to sign Joe Thornton. I want to bring both of them, you know, 2 of the San Jose Shark legends to Vancouver, see if they'll take this. If they do, that'll be pretty clutch. It improves their depth. Goaltending, I need to sign a backup goalie. So I don't want to spend too much money, but I'm gonna sign Mike Smith to a 1-year deal. $2 million 1 year. I think that's a good contract. He's 83 overall. Let's see if we get both of them. Also, I'm very looking forward to seeing this team grow. We get Mike Smith, which is big dub, so he's going to be the backup behind Demko. I think that's what Demko needs, is a pretty solid backup goaltender who's pretty old. Let's see if we get Marleau. Joe Edmondson signs Montreal. We still need a left-handed defenseman. Do we get both Pat Marleau? We get Pat Marleau and we get Joe Thornton. That's big dubs. And let me go sign a left-handed defenseman. There isn't really too many good choices here, if I'm being honest with you. You've got Stone, who's right-handed, Scandella left-handed. So I'm gonna sign Scandella to a 1-year deal. Damn, I'm gonna give him a 1-year 2.4. I think I'm gonna try to persuade him because we do have a lot of cap space still. I could sign a lot more depth players. I'm looking at a guy like Jasper Fast. Maybe he'll bring us some more depth for me. I'm gonna give him 1 year 2.15 to come in here, giving these guys 1-year contracts. Hopefully they do well for us. Just getting that bottom 6 good minutes, because I feel like that's what this Vancouver Canucks needs, a little bit more depth. Get Scandella, and do we get Fast? If we get Fast, this is honestly going to be a nasty team next year. Really looking forward to it. Do we get Fast? Please let me get Fast. And we do. And I'll see you guys at the start of next. I'm going to try to trade Antoine Roussel just because he's the odd man out, because I did make some signings. I'm seeing who I want to get right now. Who do I think is going to be fast? I don't want to give him to... You know what? I'm going to send him to Arizona. I'm going to send him to Arizona. I want that 4th. So we'll send him to Arizona. Just free up some more cap space for next year and more flexibility to make trade. Here is the team, man. Team's looking pretty good. The one thing I hate about this year is the coaching, man. I hope in NHL 21 the coaching is better, because I hate the coaching system. But we got JT Miller, Elias Pettersson, Brock Besser. Brock Besser, how much years he left? He's got 2 years left at 5.8. I know he's in trade rumors, but if I'm Vancouver, do not trade Brock Besser. Please don't trade him. He's gonna be a sniper. Don't trade him. We got Jake Virtanen, who honestly, he is supposed to be a 3rd-line player. That's one thing I feel like this team needs some improvement at, is I deeply think that they need better depth winger-wise. That's something I'm going to be looking out for. Again, I think this overall we have a good depth. I'm going to give Joe Thornton 4th-line minutes, man. I want Adam Gaudette. He's 23 to grow, so Joe Thornton's going to get 4th-line minutes just to help this 4th line out. We do have a lot of cap. Brandon Sutter, his contract's off. Defense, this is where defense looks tight. We got Quinn Hughes and Chris Tanev. Probably, arguably, this is a great defensive core. Edler and Tyler Myers, Troy Stetcher, and Marco Scandella. Amazing defense. Obviously, goalie. Did Stature Demko grow for us? He did. He's an 89 overall. What a beast. Demko and Mike Smith. Demko's on a steal of a contract. He's also an RFA. So, yeah, we're going to have to pay a lot of these guys big boy money this year. Who is scratch for me? Again, team's looking pretty damn good. I want to see in the AHL how Oli Levy's a 74, man. I need Oli Levy to make a jump. If he doesn't, I might look to trade him because top 4 defenseman, he's a top 4. Yeah, top 4 defensemen don't really grow in franchise mode, or they take a long time to grow. Again, I've got 3 years to rebuild this team and win a chip with them, so I don't think Oli Levy's gonna be a part of the future of this team. All right, man. So I'm looking at the contract extensions. EA, I'm gonna snag this. Demko wants $3.3 million for 3 years. I'm gonna snag this deal real quick. I'm gonna give him 3.75. I don't know what EA is. I'm gonna take that, bro. All right, we end up missing the playoffs. We go 32, 30, 36, 38, and 8, which is not too good of a year one, which honestly is fine with me. This game, there's a lot of low ratings for some of these players, but Pedersen had 84 points, Besser had 79, 64 for Miller, 61 for Horvat, 47 for Hughes, 40 for Tannen, 40 for Pearson, 32 for Myers. There's some decisions we have to honestly make about this team. We do have some cap space. I might just go all in. I need some wingers for a guy, so I might start waiting with our prospects if I can get some good young talent. I was looking at a guy like Owen Tippett maybe, but other than that, we're gonna go to the draft. Hopefully we can have a good finish. But this is year one. We're gonna come back for year 2 and win this thing. All right, we end up getting the number 1 pick. I was just on my phone and I just saw that we end up getting the number 1 pick in the draft. That is a big dub for us. Definitely gonna help us move this team to a next level. Hopefully we can draft a good winger. We don't really need defensemen, honestly. Quinn Hughes is stacking up the D. We got our goaltender in Demko. We just need wingers, especially for Bo Horvat. Other than that, man, Minnesota ends up winning the Stanley Cup, but let's go in the draft. All right, we're going with the number 1 pick, man. Let's do this. So okay, Rate, there's Datsuk available. We didn't even scout him. Dang, that kind of hurts, man. Rate, what is he? He's a two-way player. Man, I don't know if I want to really risk this pick. There's a lot of good players. There's this guy, Lindholm. He's a center, though. I'm going to trust my scouts. Hopefully my scouts don't flip this up. He's a medium elite, 70 overall. Let's see who Edmonton takes. Datsuk. Oh, my God. He was an 80 overall. Our guy's a high elite, though. So, high elite, 75 overall. We did get a good pick. I'd rather have Datsuk just because he's an 80 overall. He helps us win now. But we have a lot of picks in this draft. We have a second-round pick. I want to really make a trade. I'm gonna pick this guy up. He's a guaranteed top 4 defenseman. I'm really just drafting a lot of these guys just to use them in trade bait, honestly. So we have a couple picks here, a couple second-round picks, a couple back-to-back third-round picks. I want to look to try to get some talent. We got a guaranteed gem here. What is he going to be for us? He's going to be a low top 4, which honestly isn't too bad. I'm picking some good damn players. I'm not even going to cap with you on that. That's for sure. Hopefully I can pick up another one of these gems. Is there any more of these gems that I can honestly pick up right now? Probably not. All right, we still have a lot of cap space. We have about 27 mil. A guy I might look to trade, honestly, Brock Besser. I'm not trading Brock Besser. He scored 35 goals for us, but we have a lot of cap space. Let's see who is expiring. Alex Edler, Tanner Pearson. We have a lot of cap space. Honestly, I'm gonna use that cap space. But Oli Levy, I want to bring back Oli Levy. 2 years, 7.7. He's a guy I might look to trade, but a lot of these guys I'm just gonna let go, and I'll see you guys in free agency. All right, man, this is free agency, and there's some very good free agents here. Obviously, we're gonna have to pay a lot of money. I'm looking at a guy like Anthony Mantha. He's 88 overall, 26. We signed Mantha. He wants 9.2. We could go after him, or we could. I'm definitely gonna look to sign Dougie Hamilton. We need to improve our top 4. Definitely some very good options here. I have a lot of money to spend. Honestly, I can bring in a lot of depth. Brandon Saad can help our team out a lot. Edler wanted $4 million. I'm not paying him that much money. But there's some good options here. We can honestly. Marcus Johansson, honestly, I would like to bring Johansson. So Johansson's how much goals did he score this year? He's pretty sure he scored 20. He scored 20 goals. Yeah, I'll see what options I have. There's a lot of options in right now. Kyle Palmieri, honestly, he scored 14. I want to sign Chris Tierney and move him to the wing. I think Chris Tierney would be a gutsy sign by us. There's a lot of teams wanting him. I'm going to sign Marcus Johansson, 3.375 for 3 years, just to bring him in as a good top 6 player for us. I think he honestly helps up the team a lot, and I need to bring a right winger, so I'm going to go after a guy like Kyle Palmieri. Again, just boosting this team. Give him a 1-year deal. All right, I'm going to make a big trade here. Trading away Derek Stephans. Who is this? DeAndre Stephans. He's 6'7", 18. Porter. Again, I'm going to use my draft assets to try to acquire Jonathan Drouin, who honestly, he's 16 goals. I think Drouin can honestly score 25 for us. Trade accepted. I'm taking that, man. I'm trying to win a championship with this team. We've got honestly a legit top 9. I signed Brandon Saad. I got Alex Goligoski in the defensive side of the end. We got a legit team. This is the roster for year 2. We got JT Miller, Elias Pettersson, Brock Besser. Brock Besser is going to need an extension. Brandon Saad, Bo Horvat, Jonathan Drouin. I'm really hoping that this second line can score a lot of goals. I think bringing in Jonathan Drouin, honestly, is going to be pretty big for us. He's got 2 years, 5.5. His job, honestly, is to score 20 to 25 goals. I'm asking Drouin to score 20 to 25 goals this year, just to bring us extra scoring. Brandon Saad, I think I signed him on a 2-year deal, 2-year, 4.5. If he doesn't do well, I'm trading him trade deadline just to free up more cap. Kyle Palmieri, Adam Gaudette, who hasn't grown, man. He's showing that he's not really a third line center. Jake Virtanen. I think our winger depth is honestly amazing. Center depth is kind of meh. Defense, Quinn Hughes, Chris Tanev. I want to trade Tyler Myers. I really do. Alex Goligoski and Myers, and then Oli Ulevi and Troy Stetcher. Oli Ulevi's first year. Hopefully he grows. Again, defense is kind of weak. I might look to trade Tyler Myers. I might look to get out of like a guy like I don't know, maybe Shane Gosper or something. But goalies, Demko decreased, but that is the team. I think we should make the playoffs. If we don't, it's embarrassing. I think this team has a chance to honestly win the championship. And yeah, we're a championship team, and honestly, we should be. Holy crap. We're 30, 15, and 5. We're absolutely dominating. And Washington has offered me Alex Ovechkin, a 3rd, a 4th, and a 6th for the 1st and 2nd round picks. Ovi, he's an 88 overall. I'm going to take this, dude. This is going to make us stacked, bro. I'm taking this trade, man. I think we're coming up top, man. I like this trade a lot for us. And I'm going to show you guys the new starting lineup. This is the new lineup. Ovi, Petey, Besser, Miller, Horvat, Drouin, Virtanen, Gaudette, Kyle Palmieri, Tyler Ennis, McWillan, and Brandon Saad. I'm going to take out Mace Wimwin. I'm going to put somebody else in here. Who do I put in? Maybe Cole in. Oh yeah, Tanner Pearson. I'll put Tanner Pearson. I don't care if he's not a center. He's got 65 faceoffs. He'll handle the rest. I think Talent Ennis has good faceoffs. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, he has 70. So team looks stacked, man. Defense is again the exact same. If I could upgrade defense, honestly, I'll be pretty good. Yeah. So this is gonna be the defensive line. I think that honestly our defense is stacked. Let's get this chip. We finished off the season pretty shit. We're 42-30, 1-9, reversing McDavid and the Oilers. We definitely finished off the year pretty yikes, but man, I think our team's honestly so freaking talented, man. I really think we are. Pettersson has 75 points, Besser has 66. What is with all the minuses, man? Ovechkin has 60 with 30 goals, man. I'm like, this is all the points. Drouin had a kind of a shit year. I'm not even gonna cap with you, bro. But why is everybody in the minuses? I'm definitely gonna have to switch up the lines, man, because we're definitely not gonna beat Edmonton. How did Demko play? Demko 35-24. He played decent. The entire league, goaltender, who was the best goalie in the league? Vasilevsky, 45, 15, and 4. God damn it. And then who led the league in scoring? Jacob Voracek led the league in scoring. That's a shock, man. Reversing Draisaitl and McDavid. I'm definitely gonna have to switch up the lines. I really want to win a Stanley Cup with this core. I feel like we have such a good core. I mean, this core is still so young as well. So hopefully win a cup. Yeah, we're definitely better than Edmonton. Obviously, they've got McDavid, Dressel, Yamamoto, which is honestly a killer line. But other than that, our depth is way better. Our bottom 6 is way better. Defensively, we're kind of equal. We do have Quinn Hughes, the better defender, and obviously, we definitely have the better goaltender. So we should win this series. But knowing the sim and knowing my luck, right, we beat Edmonton in 7 games, man. Wow. We're versing San Jose next. They also win. They beat whoever, I don't know who they faced, but they beat the team they won in 7 games. Let's go see who is on San Jose Sharks. This is the San Jose Sharks, man. They've got amazing center depth, but other than that, their winger depth sucks. So they've got Kane, Couture, Meyer, LeBanc, Hurdle, Yarkin, Lindholm. Dude, this is a team I feel like we should be able to win. They have good center depth though, but wingers suck. Obviously, they have Burns and Carlson, but other than that, their decor is kind of meh. Who do they have now? Do they have Martin Jones still? Jacob Markstrom. Oh, this is revenge season. Jacob Markstrom facing his former team. We let him walk, remember, in the beginning. Let's see if this does bite her in our ass. And let's go, man. I got scared there, that's why I stopped talking, but we lose the first 2 games, we win 4 straight, and we're going to the conference final, man. I'm hyped, man. Let's go. Now let's go to the finals, reversing away a bit. Okay, my recording device was not on. It is on now, or my microphone was not on. We lose, same thing. We lose the first 2 games, and we win 4 straight again. We beat Winnipeg, and we're versing the Tampa Bay Lightning, who are 12-3 in these playoffs, man. Oh my god, this is gonna be tough. I want to win this championship, man, so I can end off this video, because I do not want to go into a year 3 because this recording is so much right now. But yeah, let's go see who's on this team. Man, this Tampa Bay team's honestly not looking too stacked. Obviously, they've got 2 very good lines. They've got Palat, Stammer, Kucherov, Killorn, Point, and Gorard. Other than that, their bottom 6 isn't looking too good. Defensively, yeah, they're pretty stacked defensively. I mean, yeah, they got 3 better defenders than us. Other than that, we're kind of equal. Goaltending, they've got Vasilevsky, who's had an incredible season this year. I think he ended up finishing with 40 wins again. So this is going to be honestly a really, really tough series, man. I want to win the Stanley Cup right now. I think our team can do it. We brought in Ovi. Hopefully Ovi can take this team to another level, man. Let's get into this. Game 1, we lose the first 2 games. Okay, come on. Can we come back? Can we come back down from 3-0? Can we come back down from 3-0? Okay. Let's force a game 7, boys. Let's force a game 7. We're going to game 7. We were down 3-0. Can we pull off the impossible? Game 7, man. Let's win the Stanley Cup. Let's change history, man. Let's change history. First period, 1-0. Quinn Hughes. Second period, it's 2-0. Brock Besser. All right, let's go. Third period. Put it on 8. Come on. We're up 2-0. Oh my god, we're getting. They have 27 shots on us. Demko, stand on your head just like you did against Vegas 3 years ago. Please. They have 30 shots. 13 minutes left. We need to just hold on, man. We need to hold on, and yes! McMace, let's go! Big goal. I remember I was gonna trade this kid, bro. Oh my god, we just gotta hold on. Just play defensive. 35 shots for them. Nikita Kucherov gets a goal back, man. Okay, so Kuch and Brodin gets another one. Okay, no, don't choke this. Please don't choke this. Come on, 5-on-4 power play. Let's do this, please. Yes, JT Miller, I love you. We're gonna win the cup. Let's go. Yes, we win the Stanley Cup, man. Vancouver has won the Stanley Cup. This was 2nd year simulation. So this was the 2022 season. Demko with 39 saves. Stud. Mace, a goal. The game-winning goal. Ovechkin, big game for Ovi. We win the Stanley Cup, man. And this is going to be the end of the video. Alright, I'm gonna simulate ahead a bit. I want to see who gets Conn Smythe, who gets everything. So let's see. Playoffs are complete. We win the Stanley Cup. And honestly, man, I would tell me if you guys want me to do a part 2. I would do a part 2. Honestly, I'm down to do a part 2 of this. Usually I do 2 to 3 year rebuilds off season, but Brock Besser 30 points basically in this off season. Pedersen at 26. Hughes 26. Ovechkin, he was our trade deadline pickup, 21. Bo Horvat 19, Jonathan Drouin, who had 10 goals, 18, JT Miller of 18, Palmieri 14, Virtanen 14, Saad 13, Gaudette 11. This man, Zach Mace-Win, 8 points. I call him Mace-Win, dude. Olevi had 5, Ennis had 4, Stetcher had 4. How did my boy Demko play? Demko was 16-10 and with a 915 save percentage. Played absolutely amazing. We got our first cup in Vancouver Canucks history. So you guys can see Minnesota ended up winning last year. I know I didn't show you guys last year award. Tampa Bay, man, we beat the President Trophy. Tampa Bay, who keeps on choking. Let's see the individual awards. Jacob Voracek and DeBrincat had the Art Ross last year and the Hart. This year, Voracek got it. Norris went to Carlson. It went to Klinberg last season. DeBrincat with the Lady Bing last year. Drew gets it this year. Datsuk, Kelder, Lindstrom got it last year. Quinn Hughes with the Conn Smythe Trophy. My man, Quinn Hughes, probably my favorite player on the Canucks. Vezina went to Vasilevsky and the Williams Jenny. Bill Masterson to Morris. Whiteman with Jack Adams, Selke to Berg, Giron, Ted Lindsay to Voracek. Maurice Richard to Draisaitl, Art Ross. Yeah, so that is going to be the end of the video, man. Canucks win a Stanley Cup, second year. I would do a third year, but again, these off-season rebuilds are long. But drop a like, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.